Are we live? Is this thing on? This tastes absolutely delicious. Great. The hell? What? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I had my link up on my computer as I was sharing it out. That's interesting. Yeah, man. Are we live? Is this thing on? You bet your booty we're live and this thing is on. Shout out to Disco Ball Nation. Shout out to everybody in here. We are definitely live and we are definitely trying to absolutely smash this Drafters $3.30 splash. Last week, we finished fourth. We walked away with 250 USD. The week before that, we finished seventh, and we walked away with 150 USD. We also had a bunch of other lineups that placed some money, but those were the highest placing lineups. It's out of 3,035 people. So our goal today is, we're going to change it up. So today we're going to focus on getting as many touchdown upside players as we possibly can. And then tomorrow we're probably going to focus more on the PPR aspect. And then on Saturday, we're going to focus on just straight up balance. But if you guys are watching us on X, which a lot of you are already, we got 16 viewers, 5 on YouTube. Shout out to everybody viewing. Thank you guys for stopping by and hanging out. If you guys do want me to answer your fantasy football questions, please ask them in the chat. I will prioritize answering all of them. I'm going to target my favorite Sunday main slate players plus the Sunday nighter. Unfortunately, the Sunday morning game's not on there, and there's a lot of delicious matchups and decisions that we could take from there. But before anything, let's shout out the wife. She is the first commenter, my first supporter, my first subscriber. You're my first, my last, my everything. I love you, baby. Thank you. She says first. Brainy Baller says second. Shout out to Brainy Ballers. Looks like Florio got his Brainy Baller fantasy trophy helmet. So that's Mike Florio from the NFL Network. Brainy Ballers doing big things, making huge connections. If guys from NFL Network want that, you better invest in the Brainy Baller fantasy football trophy. I don't know if you guys could see it, but it's hanging right there. You guys see that? It's hanging right there. It's the Brainy Ballers fantasy football trophy. Shout out to Brainy. Brainy Ballers on X. Contact him directly. He's a beautiful person, makes beautiful designs. We absolutely love him. Chef says, is this where I get free donuts with the seminar? Donuts. Andre says, Disco, do you approve of this trade? Brian Thomas Jr., Garrett Wilson, and Laporta for Jefferson and Goddard. 10 team PPR. I have Chase and Jefferson. No, 100% approve. Pete Terranova. Shout out to Pete Terranova, guys. One of the best fantasy football minds out there. It would be an absolute honor and privilege to have you on one of our shows, brother. It was great to have you during our the door's always open to you, man. I would love to have you on here because you are so brilliant. You are so fucking smart. You are one of the best up and coming fantasy football minds. And I hear you've only been doing it for a year, and I swear to God, you're a seasoned pro, and I look up to you and I admire you. Obviously, not physically, but I definitely admire you. And I respect the hell out of you, man. You're one of my favorite humans that I've met in this space. Shout out to Pete Terranova, guys. Yo, Fonze, good to see you. What's good, Bandit Locks? Bandit, how you doing, buddy? How you doing? You got any juice for me? You got any juice? Speaking of juice, I'm enjoying this heck of a lot. This smoothie's so good, man. It's giving me life. I'm under the weather. I'm definitely feeling, a little sicko mode, but we're powering through. We're getting our antioxidants. We're getting our vitamin C, and I should probably get what are those things called? Cold effects. Those are good. We're just waiting for one of these lobbies to fill up. I'm going to draft and I'm going to chat with you guys and I'm going to answer all of your questions. All right, Fonzie says standard scoring. My wide receivers are Nico Collins, Waddle. RBs are Mixon, Henry, Saquon got offered Tyreek Hill for Mixon. Thoughts? Henry, Saquon, yeah, do it. With Henry and Saquon, you are so freaking safe there. I'm curious as to who your other RBs are, though, just in case, bye weeks come. I know Saquon doesn't have another bye week, but week 14, that's important. But also Mixon has the exact same bye. So, yeah, I mean, I would 100% take the trade. I think Mixon does have touchdown upside, but Tyreek Hill can break fantasy football on any given Sunday, and he's great for standard format, especially with Waddle there. Sleazeball says, let's go. I'm here in silence. That's impossible. you in silence, not possible. Shout out to Sleazeball. My mind is a weapon fantasy football. Great human, great content. Nobody puts out more content than this guy. I love working with him. Good people. Love the heck out of him and his content. Hot Take City, guys, one of the best follows on X. Not a troll account. Not a troll account whatsoever. He says, hello, I'm still looking at the moon, and in the round, this reminds me to tune in my you call me bald, man. I get it. There were donuts, but there are only two kinds of people in this world, the quick and the hungry. Facts. I'm a bit of both. I love that. It looks fluorescent almost. That was the goal. That was the absolute goal. Yeah, Brady Bowlers is a GOAT 100% right back at you, Hot Take City. Love you, brother. Love you too, buddy. Brian's ballot GOAT. Brainy Ballers GOAT. Yeah, 100%. Brainy, my guy helmet stuck in transit. Mine was stuck at the border, and he not just only tracked it for me, but he contacted the border and mitigated everything. Shout out to Brainy Baller. He's absolute GOAT. Brainy Baller. Yes. Chef says climate change taking over the sinus cavity world. Yeah, man, it sucks. Brainy Baller goated. Bandit Lock says juice. Bub means 30.5 yards. Smash play box. Bo Nix 18.5 completions. I wonder where you got the Bo Nix 18.5 completions from. Kamara 32.5 receiving yards. Franklin 17.5 receiving yards. They're all hitting. I'm gonna star this just so I could tail it, sir. Laddered Bub means 40, 50, 60, 70. Same with Franklin. I like it. Sleaze, I'll DM you. I was unaware of that. All right, cool. We're all caught up. I got a chart of my favorite players to pick here by position. So I just gonna see if I can minimum. No, that doesn't work. I have a rough idea of who I like and who I'm targeting. And the draft is about to get started. So who do you guys like out of all positions to be the fantasy football player number one this week? Devin says, hey, brother. Hi, chat. What's up, Devin? I haven't seen you in ages, man. How you doing? Long time no see, man. I've missed you. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I hope you're having a wonderful time. Thank you for stopping by and showing love and support, man. It means the world to me. If you guys could smash a like, would be great. If you guys are watching us on X, please hop on over to YouTube. If not, it's all good. Thank you for having us on and supporting us. Time to draft. So once again, guys, last week we finished 4th out of 3,300 plus. The week before that, we finished 7th. I am committed to finishing 1st. So let's see if we can get our guys, if we can absolutely dominate this draft here. I have a rough idea on players I absolutely love, but I'm not sure about what the ADP is currently looking like. So we're about to smash and figure it out. All good. I'm watching it. Sleaze says Jetta's number one. Let's go. Why is Trump trying to ruin football? Get out of my happy place. What did Trump do? Okay, Justin Jefferson's gone. I have Amon-Ra St. Brown ranked very high. And then out of the running backs available currently at 8, I'm inclined to go with Saquon Barkley revenge game. So I like this start. Amon-Ra St. Brown, great matchup. It's not necessarily a volume game against the Minnesota Vikings, but they give up chunk plays and significant amount of production to the wide receiver position. So especially PPR format, it's like Justin Jefferson, Amon-Ra St. Brown. If I could get both of them in a lineup, I will. I love the heck out of both of them this week. They're both top receivers. And then Saquon Barkley, it's not necessarily an advantageous matchup on the ground or rushing touchdown upside. It is a PPR advantageous matchup. So if I were to make any sort of picks for Saquon Barkley, it would probably be along the lines of, something where it's like his receptions, receiving yards, or longest receptions. For Amon-Ra St. Brown, his longest receptions 100% in play. I don't like his receptions. I don't like his receiving yards. I like him for an anytime touchdown, but I love his longest reception. Does that make sense? Do I trade Wandell and Devontae for Chase Brown? Yes. Jefferson says Andre. I don't hate that take. I've taken Bo Nix since week 1 from you. I know it's worked now 5 out of 6 weeks, and it's still at 18.5, which is absolutely ridiculous. Last week it took him just on Sunday, the last drive, he had 5 or 6 completions to hit the over. I definitely sweated that one, but cash big. He owns Detroit. Yeah, man, and Detroit gives up a heck of a lot of production to the wide receiver position. Obviously, it was a great matchup last week For okay, let's lock in Malik Neighbors. I have him as a top 5 wide receiver this week. And I see Jahmyr Gibbs. Don't necessarily love it. I'm going to hold off. If Jonathan Taylor is available as the last pick, I will take him in every one of these drafts, just in case he's healthy. But I want to see what the draft does. I love Terry McLaurin in his matchup this week. He should absolutely smash it. So hopefully we can get Terry McLaurin here around the bend after this guy makes his next pick. And there's a couple of running backs that people are going to completely ignore that I have out producing, certain names. I do like Bijan Robinson. Breece Hall, I'm not high on this week. Kenneth Walker's okay. Joe Mixon's not up there for me. Kyren Williams, I think, is going to absolutely smash. All right. We'll get Scary Terry here. Yo, just getting off work, BD. What you got for me, Tip? Who is your number one at every position, Tip? Shout out to Tip Major on X, guys. Great follow. He also does a lot of great content with the Sports Affiliation. We love everybody at the Sports Affiliation. Great people, great group of folks. I miss you guys. Yo, Sleaze, who did you trade to get Tyreek? Yeah, man. Fucking... Me and Sleazeball almost stopped our friendship yesterday because of that trade. Long story. Yeah, bro, that Bo Nix line is a money glitch. I mean, somebody's going to catch on sooner rather than later. But I have a feeling tomorrow, for the vast majority of the evening as we're leading up to the game, the 18.5 completions won't be there. I'm all right. Missed the fam. Busy. But I'm able to hang out. I appreciate you stopping by and showing some love, and that means the world. Barkley won on the week. Yeah, man. I love the revenge game aspect. I'm going to invest a little bit in it. I definitely don't hate it. All right. I see Jahmyr Gibbs here. Don't love the matchup in terms of rushing volume for either one of those guys. I see Brian Robinson. I absolutely love his matchup. All right. If Brian Robinson and Jonathan Taylor play and I pick both of them up here, I have my flex and I have my second running back, I think I'm going to do it. Sam Devin, rare kid-free night here. Nice, man. Thanks for stopping by. 3-round and no one picked Derrick Henry yet. What is that? Derrick Henry is on the Monday slate, so nobody can pick Derrick Henry. This is just the Sunday slate, not including the morning game in London. So it's just the Sunday slate, the 1 p.m. games, the 4 o'clock games, and the Sunday Night Football game. I'm not investing in the Sunday Night Football game at all. There's too much volatility there. All right, give me Brian Robinson here. If I got Brian Robinson here, I'm winning this. Yeah, if Brian Robinson and Jonathan Taylor both play, I'm winning this. This is the first, guys, the stream's over. Oh, man. Who do you like rest of the season? Kyren or Mixon? I like them both. I like them both a heck of a lot, but I will give the nudge to Mixon. Yeah, I'll give the nudge to Mixon. I do like giving the nudge to Mixon there. I feel like the offensive, it's more easy to predict Mixon production because he's not other than Nico Collins, he's second option. And he should be second option because Stephon Diggs is talented. Tank Dell is very talented, but they run a very balanced offense. Whereas, for the Los Angeles Rams, their defense is atrocious. They're going to be playing from behind. The game script is going to be, passing volume, PPR format. Sure, he'll get a couple dink and dunks, but the offensive line is absolutely terrible. A healthy Cooper Kupp and a healthy Puka Nacua will always take volume over Kyren, but it's not saying that he's a bad play. I still think he's a phenomenal player. I think they're neck and neck, but I will say that I do like Mixon a little bit more, but that's just my take. I wonder if you agree or disagree. Shout out to Mr. Magic. Good people. Reek, my guy. Trent Rogers says, start 2 this week, 1 wide receiver spot, 1 flex. What's this? Full PPR. Okay. Ayuk, Demario Douglas, James Conner, Evan Ingram. I have Bowers at tight end, full PPR. Well, I just saw that Evan Ingram is questionable, but I believe he's going to play. So I'm gonna invest in the game that has the best matchups, and that's Demario Douglas and Evan Ingram. That game has really, really good matchups. I think that's the ceiling play. If you guys know me, I always go for the ceiling play. I don't like the floor. Unless you tell me you want the floor, I don't go for the floor. George Kittle's gone. Brock Bowers is gone, so we'll go Sam Laporta. Let's look at quarterbacks here. Jordan Love. I think Jordan Love is going to have a spectacular day. Jordan Love or CJ Stroud, both of them are going to be good. I don't really have a stack option for any of my quarterbacks. I mean, if I go Sam Laporta here, I would have Sam Laporta, Amon-Ra St. Brown. So it would make sense. Never mind. Sam Laporta's gone. Fuck. All right, tight end. All right, next up should be either Kyle Pitts or David Njoku. My guy NFL DFS Picks says it's going to be Dalton Schultz. Dalton Kincaid's questionable. I still don't like the matchup for Dalton Kincaid at all. That Tennessee Titans defense is absolutely spectacular. I think the only players who have plus, matchups in that game is Josh Allen on the ground and Tony Pollard on the ground, but also in the receiving game as a running back, especially with a banged up Tajay Spears as well. So those are the only two guys from that game that I'm willing to invest in. If I'm talking about who has more touchdown upside, let me look at my charts real quick. Touchdown upside. All right, we'll go with Kyle Pitts. That's the first team. That's the first lineup. I like it. How'd we do? Talk to me, folks. How'd we do? I'm never faltered. I never faltered. I just saw red. I think SMA is a sneaky play for tomorrow. Why? Is who's out? Please let me know why you think he's a good play, Pete. Did I get heated? Though I love the fire. Yeah, man. I live in the fire. Pete Terranova, I think SMA is going to take the job by the end of the year also. Javante's been playing okay. Nice enjoy, Andrew. Trades should give everyone a half chub unless you are in the trade, and should send a full. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What time is the show tomorrow, Disco? Tomorrow, I'm live at 7 p.m. Eastern time. I believe you're going to go live at 5 or 6 p.m. Eastern time. But yeah, man, we got back-to-back shows, both on my channel, Sleazeball's channel. I think Bayou Bengal is going to be doing a watch party. So shout out to Bayou Bengal. Make sure you sub to him, guys. We got a great community of content creators here. And everybody's not gatekeeping this from anybody else. We all want to see each other succeed and do well. And that's why I think this community is one of the best communities of supporters and content creators out there. I couldn't ask to be part of a better community. I couldn't have dreamed of this, when I started my journey as a content creator. This is the best part about being a content creator is the community we have. 100%. My mind is a weapon. 7 Eastern time sounds about right. For by us out west. Yeah. And then Saturday we're going to be live at 6 p.m. Eastern time as well. We're going to put out a couple videos. We're going to do a couple spontaneous drafts, but keep the questions coming. All right, guys. Tip major. This guy's straight fire. All right. Bijan Robinson, truther. He had his week last week. Shout out to Tip Major. He says, my number one, Jaden Daniels at quarterback. I love it. Running back, Derrick Henry. I don't hate it. Jamar Chase, no matter what. Baby and Brock Bowers. I love it. Love to see it. Neighbors, I think Neighbors is going to be a smash play this week. I really do. But the floor is lava. It's hot fire. Become a Giants fan, Disco? Absolutely not, sir. How tragic would it be if the turf monster took Saquon Barkley's ACL tomorrow or on Sunday tomorrow? I wish it was tomorrow. This Thursday night sucks. Thanks for the answer. You're great. You follow on X. Keep it up, boss. Thank you, man. I appreciate the support, Trent. You're good peoples for week 7. Appreciate you, Tip. Appreciate you. Each end from week to limited. Gotta love these updates this year, man. I got so burnt with Anthony Richardson last week, but I still managed to pull out the win. I've bought low on Travis Etienne in 3 leagues now. I did. I invested low, and I protected that investment with Dearness Johnson. I finally spent I'm somebody who will wait until I need to spend my waiver wire money, my fab money, and I finally spent it on Dearness Johnson and Chris Tucker, Sean Tucker. I also have a roster question for today. I need 1 wide receiver or tight end and 2 wide receivers: Debo, Mooney, Pittman, Addison, McBride, Juju. It's standard with 40+ reception equals 1 point. Touchdown upside. I'm going to lean. You need 1 wide receiver tight end. So I'm going McBride easily. And then 2 wide receivers, Jordan Addison and Debo Samuel. I hope that helps. I think Jordan Addison has one of the best matchups in football this week. Him and Justin Jefferson. Does anyone see Ingram finishing as top five tight end by the year? I mean, for what it's worth, I have him projected as my tight end 1, or I had him coming into the season. It's going to be a long way to go, but with the way the tight ends absolutely disappear sometimes, I think it's doable. Javonte fumbled last week, and Peyton seems pissed. Peyton mentioned that he wants to see more estimate, and Javonte just isn't hitting the holes. That's interesting. Interesting. Thank you for the heads up, guys. That's why you guys should go follow Pete on X. He's absolutely brilliant, man. Honestly, and like a lot of people put out defense, special teams, flyers like that you need to pick up. His hit every single week. Like I don't even have to pay attention to defense, special teams because I know Pete is going to hit not just with one. He gives you 3 legitimate flyers every single week, and he smashes it every week. Turgay, what's up, buddy? He says also have 3 possible trade options: Debo and Achane for either JJ, Justin Jefferson, or Kyron Williams or Kenneth Walker. Any of these trades are like if you can get Justin Jefferson, fucking do it. Fucking do it. He's not just a potential wide receiver 1 every year. He's a fantasy football player 1 every single year. Your return on investment is significant there. Debo's got the injury risk. Achane has a very high ceiling, but like his floor is non-existent, especially with Tua being out. And a healthy Tua is still like kind of scary because at the end of the day, you know, that offensive line is one of the worst in football, and I don't think they're going to protect him. I'm on the bottom of the totem pole of content creators. You're one of the best. Stop disrespecting yourself on my channel, sir. Don't mention Barkley and injuries. Fuck the MetLife. I mean, the turf monster is there. Lists Lamar Jackson's sleazeball's number 1. Jonathan Taylor, if he plays, is RB1. I agree with the Jonathan Taylor upside. Obviously, Lamar always has that upside every week. Justin Jefferson, I'm with you, and Kittle. I'm very close. Kittle's my number 2 this week. Tight end 1 is Sam Laporta. In my draft, let's go. You're in. Oh, Bandit's in this draft. Cool. Yeah, if you guys want to queue up with us, use promo code DISCO. That'll double your initial deposit, dollar for dollar, up to $100 here on Drafters Fantasy. And it's a $3.30 entry. You get to queue up with us. And you can win anywhere between $1,500 to, I think you get your money back, and it's like first to like 400th get paid, and there's $10,000 in total prizes. Jacob Mayersky, I hope Mayersky says Schultz or McBride. I'm gonna say McBride, but like Dan has Schultz as his tight end 1 this week. So it's definitely something to consider, but I'm going to lean McBride. I think the matchup's too good. Like it's finally a plus matchup for a and against a bad. I'm not going to ignore Breece Hall if he's there. Yeah, it's a great matchup. A good tight end. There's no Marvin Harrison Jr. And if he is there, it's still a really good matchup for Trey McBride. Trey McBride should be a top 5 tight end this week. Schultz is either. Dan's either right or, he's not quite. Like I see Cooper Kupp there. I want to invest. I want to invest so bad because it's such a good matchup. But like, is he going to be cleared? And even if he is cleared, like, at what capacity are we going to see him? And will he re-aggravate the injury? I'm so invested in Cooper Kupp in basketball. I hope that answers your question, Jacob. Snap Disco trying to make that 1-5 comeback. I'm working on it. Do you Hawk being really good again? Do I see Hawk being really good again? Yeah, I don't see why not. I really don't. I think it's going to be a slow ramp up. Hot takes, go. Yeah, 100%. Bandit, you going to accept my trades offers? Wow, man, I wish you'd offer me a trade. Definitely not on the bottom. Hot Take City, I'm doing more like 1 video a year, so my totem doesn't even have a hole to sit in yet. Guys, you guys are all great at what you do. Like how I quantify great content creators is like, 1, you are a good person through, and you guys are the epitome of that. You guys are all great fucking people. So like everything else is negligible. It doesn't really fucking matter. You guys are good, spectacular people, good humans that I want to associate with. Go Jaden Reed here. As you guys noticed, I'm going very wide receiver heavy. Um, I feel like there's a lot of good juice at the running back position at the end, just based off of what I saw the first time around. A healthy James Cook would be great. Brock Bowers, I have him as a top 5. Devon Achane's chilling. Like where Devon Achane's currently being drafted should be criminal. David Montgomery, I don't like him to score a touchdown this week. Is that stupid? Am I being dumb? I do like Austin Eckler a heck of a lot too, in case Brian Robinson doesn't play. So I'm going to stagger those guys. Once again, love Sam Laporta. I think Pat Freiermuth loses every bit of value he has when Russell Wilson takes over as a quarterback, and it looks like it's going to be this week. So if you do have Pat Freiermuth, get rid of him. Let it go. Jalen Hurts, love that. A.J. Brown's gone. Did Devonta Smith go? I mean, I have too many wide receivers anyways. All right, we'll get Tony Pollard. We're done at running backs. We have 2 healthy running backs, both with good matchups when it comes to receptions. Hopefully they can be like, if Devontae Adams plays this week, he's going to face a much lighter box. So that's great. We'll take Jordan Love, invest there. I probably should have taken George Kittle, but I have Jaden Reed, and I think those 2 are going to have a couple of bomb games or bomb plays. Do you think that was a good move for Buffalo? I think it was a great move for Buffalo, but I don't think Keon Coleman loses his value. I really don't. I think, Mac Hollins, we won't see a heck of a lot of him anymore. I think it's only better for Keon Coleman because he's not going to face a number 1 cover player. So he's going to have, less double coverage. He's going to have less of the number 1 cover player, and he's going to have more opportunities to do what he does, which is just, be a basketball player and win jump balls and box out and rebound over people. Like, it's going to be great. I don't know. Marv is, yeah. All right, another one in the books. I don't hate this one at all. And we got Sam Laporta, so I'm good with that. Let's see if we can queue up for another. Yeah, I'm just trying to pump out, like, I think it's 100 to max these out. I want to do 100 this week. I've never, like, first week where I won 7th, I did 4 lineups. The second week when I won 4th, last week when I won 4th, I did 14. So I'm curious to see how much money I would make or how much money I could make back if I try to max this thing out. The thing with Cups, Andrew N says, the thing with Cup is the Rams play Vegas Sunday and the Vikings on Thursday. Would it make sense to bring him back for 2 games in 5 days? That's not a bad point. You make very good sense, but like they need to win and they need to win now. Their likelihood of winning increases exponentially with him out there, and it just leaves more room for Kyron Williams with lighter boxes. So yeah, I think they should. Is Marv going to play the game? Is Monday night? I don't think he's going to clear concussion protocol. Like it was a pretty bad C word. If you guys watch Blue Mountain State, you know exactly what we're saying. Shout out to everybody watching, guys. Once again, we have 86 people viewing on both X and YouTube. If you guys are just tuning in, or you've been tuning in the whole time, thank you guys. Appreciate you guys rocking with me on this. What day is it? Wednesday. On this here Wednesday night, just doing some drafters drafts. If you guys want to really help me out, just come on over to YouTube, smash the subscription, and watch us on YouTube. It really does help the channel grow. Like if you guys want to help a guy out, a good guy. I think I'm a good guy. Come on over to YouTube, please. Please, and watch us here. And make sure you smash a like, guys. Means the world to me. Appreciate you. Chef says, thank you, Disco. We appreciate it. You're a great human yourself. I try, man. I try. I definitely was in a funk. Like I was dealing with some just spiritual issues. We all go through it, I just I wasn't enjoying the process. So I had to take some time off in order to miss the process. And I definitely missed the process, and I missed you guys, and thank you guys for supporting me, not just like on the stream, but mentally being there for me and just being good people. It means the world to me, guys. And as a guy who's 6'8", 320 pounds, and I can bench press the planet, and when I do push-ups the world moves, like it's okay to be vulnerable sometimes, and I didn't know that. I didn't think that that was cool. and that was expected. But that's why I rock with you guys, and that's why you guys rock with me. So thank you for being there for me. Indran says, Gut says no, be prepared with an alternate. Marvin Harrison Jr. hasn't caught more than 5 passes in a game this season. Yeah. McBride is Trey McBride with a typo. Yeah, I assumed. I was just trying to see where the TC came from. Wilson to the moon. To the moon. Also, Zay Jones, if back from using super, who knows? Maybe the drugs made him good. Supper time. We have guided rest if stream, and all the best every day. God bless you, man. I appreciate you, Devin. You've been a beauty. You've been A1 since you've been part of this community, and I really do appreciate you, man. Thank you for stopping by. Enjoy dinner. You know who I miss? You know who I haven't really seen in a while? AP. Where the hell is AP? Where's Broadster? I miss those guys. Rams are 1-4 and need the help. Puka Nacua is still a ways out per the LA Times. True. Hit that like, y'all. Shout out to the Fantasy Football Mediators. Big fan of them. Love the fact that they do, content during half times of like the main games. I love the Twitter spaces that they do. I listen to every Thursday nighter. I try to listen to every Sunday nighter and Monday nighter. It's really fun stuff. And yeah, man, just love Matt, love Coach. Great guys. Disco on a Wednesday. No way. What's up, fam? Good to see you, Ben King. What's up, buddy? Did you change your profile picture? You definitely change your profile. Jason, he says, we got you, Disco. You know what you should get me? You should give me a good trade offer. I'm trying to get rid of either Jordan Love or Jaden Daniels or even Sam Darnold. I need to make the trade. Take advantage of me. You saw with the trade I made earlier. Take advantage of me. Andrew Wren says, Zay Jones was suspended for violating the personal conduct policy stemming from domestic violence charges last year that were dropped, not drugs. Noted. Thanks, man. We are enjoying it. Just following the best, Disco. Hey, man, I'm just a guy. I'm just a guy who happened to stumble on the best community on the fucking planet. So shout out to you, man. Thank you. Man, I am still involuntarily smiling. 2 days ago, I traded Shaheed and Bigsby for Nico Collins. Shaheed is out now. Hey, man. I'm pretty sure you asked me if you should do that trade. I said, absolutely. Do it now. I said, do it now. Good for you, man. Happy for you. Happy. And yeah, man, we're just waiting for this $3.30 splash to fill. In the meantime, I guess we could look at a pick 'em. What do you guys think? You guys down for a pick 'em? Calhoun, I sent a trade offer also. I wish you would send me a trade offer. Hot Cake City. All right, pick 'ems. Let's look at it. Let's try to build. Okay, 18.5 completions. Once again, guys, Bo Nix is the check down king. It's hit 5 out of the last 6 weeks. Absolutely love it. Let me pull up my charts here. All right, completions. The Broncos allow 20.5 completions per game. They allow 190 passing yards per game. Let's pull up the rushing upside here for the quarterbacks. See what the Broncos allow. All right, there's a rush yards. And the Broncos allow 17.83 rush yards per game to the quarterback position. Okay, so let's look at the average. By the way, guys, just a heads up, the Bills on average allow 8.53 rush yards per scramble to quarterbacks, to opposing quarterbacks. So Will Levis's longest rush is certainly in play. Definitely in play. All right, Broncos give up on average per rush 4.65 yards, 3.83 attempts. Let's look at what kind of rushing we saw last week from Spencer Rattler, because I feel like the money for Rattler is in the rushing. Oh, draft is filled. We'll come back to that. We'll build a ticket. We'll build a couple tonight. Just want to see who did they play last week. Tampa. Fuck, Tampa put up 51 points. That's crazy. All right, Rattler had 4 rushes for 27 yards. 16 yards was the longest. If I recall, the one game Baker didn't hit his longest rushing was against Denver. I think I like the under. All right, Justin Jefferson, Amon-Ra St. Brown. Is this the one we got Justin Jefferson, guys? Top Gun's been at the top of the leaderboard with me the last 2 weeks as well. He's already been smashing his matchups. Clearly his research is done. I tried to get 100% of Bijan Robinson last week. I feel like you kind of have to like Tyreek Hill this week in his matchup, regardless of who the quarterback is. I still think it's an excellent matchup. Brian Robinson, if he plays, he's okay. I have to leave this draft with either Brian Robinson or Austin Eckler. The matchup's just too good. On average, other than last week, the running back gets a rushing touchdown against Cleveland Browns. So Chase Brown's certainly in play. There's not a lot of receiving upside there. I like all of Jordan Mason's unders this week. FYI. Like, you just want to find 2 good players from games you think are absolutely advantageous and just stack them all up, right? And that's what I'm trying to do, and I'm trying to get some unique combinations with this. I'm trying to ignore all the fluff, it's Josh Allen's available. Like, Josh Allen's going to have an all right outing, but he's not even a top 5 quarterback for me this week. And, it shows that he hasn't been playing as a top 5 quarterback. So let's see what happens here with this here draft. You're killing me, Smalls. What's up, Squints? He says you're killing me, Smalls. Hot Takes laughing. For my trade offers that are small and don't affect my team much, you want the whole bag? Yeah, well, I mean, like, I'm here for it. All right. Amon-Ra St. Brown. I've been just getting Amon-Ra St. Brown here. We'll see if we can pair him with Jamar Chase here. I doubt it. If we can't pair him with Jamar Chase, I think we already have a combination with him and Malik Neighbors. So we'll see if we can get different combinations elsewhere so we can be a little bit more contrarian with that combo. Cup is going to eat this week, trending in the right position. Yeah, man. I don't think it's a bad matchup for him. Definitely. Did anyone else notice that every team in the NFC North has at least 4 wins? It's pretty spectacular. But, like, let's be honest. We called the Chicago Bears run simply by, like, the strength of schedule. They've had a phenomenal schedule. Things are still looking a little bit easy for them, coming against Washington after their bye, but then it starts getting really, really tough. Your sell high window for DeAndre Swift, Caleb Williams, that's about now. It'll be at its peak after their Week 8 matchup against the Washington Commanders. Hot Take City, don't see a trade from you. Okay. Squint says, killing me, Smalls. We're all caught up here. Come on, give me Jamar Chase. Come on, give me Jamar Chase no matter what. I'm not going to get Jamar Chase. There's no way Dubes 14 is going to let me have Jamar Chase here. This guy's just he's screaming like just his name. Oh, thank you. Oh, my God. That means Joe Burrow's down play. I like it. I like it a lot. All right, I'm aiming for Terry McLaurin or Cooper Kupp here. This is the ultimate ceiling play. Let's go Cooper Kupp. If Terry McLaurin comes around the bend, I will gladly go for him, and then we'll just get best available. Jaden Daniels is gone. First quarterback taken. Josh Allen's still available, so I will queue him up because he does have some good rushing upside. Joe Burrow's now in play. Even though I don't have him as a top 10 quarterback, it's always good to stack at least one player with one of your favorite players already. And I don't love Jared Goff. Let's be honest. I will never, ever, ever put in Jared Goff. And then once again, George Kittle's my favorite, my second favorite tight end, but I already have a lineup with Sam Laporta. So Hopefully, I could get Kittle or Bowers in this one. Maybe a mixture of both would be cool. That would be interesting. Terry McLaurin's gone. Let's look at the flex options we currently have. Deontay Johnson has a great matchup. I just don't like picking him. He's disappointed me and let me down way too much. I love Jahmyr Gibbs. I think out of all the running backs in the matchup against Minnesota, he's the one with the most advantageous matchup just as a receiver. But even then, the sample size that we see with the 50-50 split and the amount of weapons that they have, I don't love Gibbs this week. I don't love Montgomery this week. I don't love any of them. All right, so I'm going to go with Josh Allen. I'm going to go for highest rushing touchdown upside from a quarterback so I can maximize the points that I can get there. And then hopefully on the way back, I can get George Kittle. Then we're just going to get the two best running backs with the best matchups, and then either flex a tight end or another running back or a wide receiver based on the matchups and the list we have. Hopefully you guys are enjoying my process and me speaking about it out loud. But I am so gung-ho on fucking winning first. Like, I've won so much money in these tournaments. It's not about the money. It's about the bragging rights and backing up our freaking research. All right, George Kittle, absolutely love the matchup. Love that we got him in here. Let's go. Chef says, I'll move A.J. Brown during this live stream for the right price. Don't send me those third and fourth trades. I'll ignore you forever if I get that for A.J. If you send me an offer for A.J., I don't care who you're sending. I'll probably accept, or who you're asking for, I'll probably accept unless it's Breece Hall. I learned so much from y'all. Thank you, Mr. I don't like none of y'all. Thank you for your content. Thank you for supporting the content, man. This is like, there's no point in being a content creator unless people wanted to consume and support the content. So without you guys, we're absolutely nothing. And I appreciate you guys rocking with me. And I appreciate you coming in here and giving me that compliment. We got 100 people watching, both simultaneously on Twitter and on YouTube. Thank you guys, seriously, from the bottom of my heart, for coming here. If you guys really want to help me out, because I swear we're about to build a drafters lock for Thursday Night Football. We're about to build one together. Just going through the process and researching and making sure that we give you at least 2 sound picks, and then we'll give you guys also. We'll do a bit of a ladder. We'll do a 2-piece with our 2 of our favorite locks. Then we'll do a 3-piece all the way up to an 8-piece. Hopefully, all smash. The fact that I hit a 7-piece was pretty fucking insane. But yeah, man. Thank you. So hop on over to YouTube, Big Draft Energy here on YouTube. If you guys want to sign up on Drafters, make sure you use promo code DISCO. I will double your initial deposit dollar for dollar up to $100. I think I still have that here. Do I have that? Yes. Why haven't I used this? It's so beautiful. I'm glad I made that. And to everybody who's just tuning in,
what's up? What's up?
What's up? What's your favorite game to bet this week besides the Minnesota game? Because that one's like a straight overs game. I want to say the Chiefs against 49ers game. There's a lot of very tasty picks that like jump out to me at first glance there. Like picks that like you'd be stupid not to take. It's almost like being stupid not to take Tyreek Hill or Devon Achane here, but I'm not going to do it. I might have to actually. Okay. We'll take Reek as our flex, and then either grab Eckler or Brian Robinson as our second running back. I see Devon Achane here, and I know, yeah, I'll take Devon Achane. Because I'll be able to flex in if Jonathan Taylor's out. Either one of these guys, and if Devon Achane misses, I'm comfortable putting in Mostert. So I like it. I like just great great matchups. Look over my roster and let's chat about him. What about you, Andre? What's your favorite game? Recording but watching. What's up? Let's go. It's the Gibbs week. Is it Gibbs week? Because like I'll show the charts that I'm referring to. It doesn't look advantageous for running backs in that game. I kind of like the unders everywhere except for Gibbs receiving or longest reception, but I don't know if they have that out. Well, like we could look at it. We can most certainly look at it. Yeah, if you guys are on Twitter, feel free to drop a question, a comment, talk to me. Fuck, James Cook would be a smash play if he wasn't playing Tennessee, and if he were to play, I'm going James Cook, man. I need to stack my quarterback with somebody, right? That's the all ceiling team right there. All ceiling, no floor. Let's get weird. All right. Who was it that won all those duck races again? Can't remember who the goat duck was. That's Snowman 089, buddy. That's Snowman 089. Shout out to Snowman. I saw him like briefly at one of the top of the leaderboards on drafters. All right, let's build a pick 'em. I'm not going to queue up yet. I'm going to build a pick 'em, then we'll queue up. All right. Bonix completions. I'm not betting on Rattler. If I were to bet on Rattler, I'd take under the 211 pass and rush. So we'll take the under there. Well, we'll start with the 8 piece, okay, and then we'll deduct from there. 4.5 receptions. I'm okay with that. I'm not touching any of these other running backs. Bub means you guys like it. Quarterback prop cannot be kept. So we can't take Bub means. Troy Franklin's no. Where's Cortland Sutton? We're gonna smash his longest reception. I think it's a very good matchup for him. And we're gonna smash Jawan Johnson. Oh, fuck. All right. We're gonna take off that. Then we're gonna go for over his receiving yards. Over Bub Memes receiving yards. I think it's going to be field goals galore. They only give us one kicker here. I'm going to go under 17.5 receiving yards here for Javonte Williams. I'm actually going to go under Kamara's rushing yards. And I'm going to go over Spencer Rattler's longest rush. $5 here will turn into $500. I'll turn on the safety, actually. Do we turn off the safety? Yeah, I'll turn off the safety. All right, guys. Snowman 089 and my hamstring still hurts from those races. I know, right? He's such a goat. It's funny. Chef, hit my line. I'll take AJ off your hands for the right price. Yo. How's everyone doing? Good, Bengal. We just built an 8-piece. We're going to do another draft, then build a 7-piece, then do another. We're just going to be here for a while, just spending a lot of fucking money on. This is okay. I'm not going to build more pick'ems tonight on this. This is one of the worst games in football that we'll see all year. Like, I'm not even excited to talk about Thursday Night Football. You want to lock? Don't bet on this fucking game. It's such a dumb game. Good to see you, though. Shout out to Buy Bengal, guys. If you're not subscribed there, please do so. Great people. If you guys have not smashed a like, please do so. If you guys are watching on X, so hop on over on YouTube. We've queued up in another $3.30 Splashamundo, Brundo. And yeah, so far I like what we've built. I just need to pull up my sheet with the names that I said these are guys I need to take. Okay. So Tony, I need to take Tony Pollard more. I need to get more Tony Pollard. I need to get more Saquon. I need to get more Kyron. I need to get Zamir White. You fucking heard me. Guys, Zamir White is going to be our last pick for the next 3 drafts. You heard me. Told myself to stay away from this game. I'm going to tail on the slip, though. Let's fucking go. I hope it smashes, brother. I really hope it smashes. That would just be fun. That would just be fun on a game we absolutely hate. It absolutely smashes. But once again, guys, tail responsibly. You don't have to tail if you have gambling problems and gambling issues. Please seek help. We are not liable for any of your losses. But if you do win, I expect 10%. I'm fucking kidding. I'm kidding. $1.99, you know, if you guys tail a bet and it hits, $1.99 YouTube membership is all I want. It's all I want in return. That helps me a long way, guys. And if you're on Twitter and you've tailed and hit, just come on over and watch us on YouTube. Seriously, please. For the love of God. I would stay away from this game, but I'm addicted. Yeah, man. I know. Okay. Hold on. Let's look at how many actual props I have. Okay, I have 1, 2. So far, I have 3 on this game. I'm going to count myself at 5. I'm going to do a couple with Sleaze and Dan tomorrow, and that's it. I'm not going to do. Okay, I might tail Bengals locks because Bengals locks are usually good. Unfortunately, who was it on Monday night? Keon Coleman just fucked it. Keon Coleman fucked Bengals locks. Curtis Samuel was free. That anytime touchdown was smashed. If you are only on X and you're over there, Disco, not over here with Disco on YouTube. I just want to let you know your breath smells. Get over here. I hope you step on a Lego. I hope you step on a Lego. Kidding. Come on over, guys. Come on over. Would mean the world. I appreciate that. And please smash the subscription, guys. We are getting closer and closer to, what is it, 1,300 now? Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. I remember we were struggling to get 100 at one point. Yeah, man. Come over, smash this up. Would mean the world. All right, we just got into a draft by Bengals in here, so I'm going to get sniped. I'm going to put my hopes and dreams out there, and he's going to snipe me on every single player. We'll see where Bayou Bengal has his rankings, but Bengal does these quite frequently. He's pretty good at it too. So, yeah, man, I really am trying to smash this week. I'm not gonna not max this out. I need to max this out. 3 games I want to bet on: Seattle versus Atlanta, Green Bay versus Houston, Detroit versus Minnesota. Yeah, I think I agree with you everywhere there, and I think Xavier Worthy longest reception needs to be in play. Xavier Worthy, longest reception needs to be in play against San Francisco. That's one of my favorite bets that I'm going to put on every single card. It's one of my favorite bets I need to put on every single freaking card. I also like, I need to pay more attention or get more information, I should say. Jahmyr Gibbs receiving longest reception. Saquon Barkley receiving longest reception. Yeah, man. I can't have too many offers. Send me a good one. Send me a good one, man. You guys. I really thought that I could leverage the quarterbacks in this dynasty startup and trade it for a player, and you guys just said no. Enjoy last place, Disco. Enjoy. I'm gonna come back with a vengeance, though. Smash subs and likes, y'all. Appreciate you, sleazeball. Shit here. Invite, copy. Let's open up X. If you guys are in our community first group, I'm posting the StreamYard link. All right, StreamYard link is in community first. If you guys want to hop on stream, come chop it up, talk ball, talk theory. You guys are always more than welcome. Talk about where you guys are, where you're from, who you are, what you do, as long as you love me. All right, Justin Jefferson. I have not gotten Justin Jefferson once. If we switch to Superflex, I'll take a QB. I mean, shit. I offered Etienne for Tracy. I'm lost. I don't know what to do. I want to buy. I want to buy Etienne everywhere. I do. Kyron here, and we'll take Bijan here. Just leaving Brees Hall. Oh shit, he went with Neighbors. All right, so we're done at running back. We're done at running back. We're gonna get Pollard and Zamir White. Pollard or Zamir White, one or the other. You what the fuck? Etienne's trash. I'm buying him. I'm buying him like he as low as he's currently is right now. I'm buying him. I'm buying him so low right now. Looks like Bengals betting on the Eagles Giants game in this draft. I do love Tank Dell this week. I love Tank Dell this week. All right, let's look at my charts. Once again, I got to refer to them. Okay. I'm good. I'm good. Etienne is trash. Etienne is trash. Etienne isn't trash. He's just hurt at the moment. I agree. I don't like Etienne because Tank is good. Tank is not good. Tank has just been healthier. Dearness Johnson is going to be the best running back this week out of them. If Etienne's on another team, he would be a top 10 running back off the rip. I don't disagree with anything you just said there, sir. All right. Chandler McCormick. DK Metcalf. DK Metcalf's due, guys. He's due, right? He's due, right? Am I wrong? He's due. I just traded him away because he's been due. Saquon's return to MetLife. I know. I'm worried about his ACL. Jonathan Taylor, great matchup. Bengals off to a very, very scary draft right now. He's got Saquon, Neighbors, Cup, Jonathan Taylor. Thank you guys for rocking with me. I generally appreciate it. If you guys got any more fantasy football questions, ask it on X in the live stream. Or hop on over to YouTube. Would really help us out a heck of a ton if you came over on YouTube and you asked us here. Anyways, man, I'll be rocking with y'all for another little bit. I might just ask my wife to warm up a couple of the Middle Eastern pies and bring it to me because I'm starving. Not the turf monster. All right, Deontay Johnson's still available. It's such a good matchup. Jaden Daniels is gone, so that sucks. We'll go Reach and we'll go Dell. And then we're probably going to have to go with a rushing quarterback because it doesn't seem like we. I mean, if Stroud's available, we'll go with Dell. Yeah, that's the only quarterback I'm willing to stack here, unless we can get a good tight end stack. It's Laporta, Pitts. I think Njoku's going to have a very, very good matchup, like potentially tight end one matchup or week this week. I really like David Njoku this week. I like him a heck of a lot. Hot Take City says, is Johnson a start play this week and his sons play on the same football team as my son? Which Johnson? Theo Johnson or Deontay Johnson? Did you see that DK interview with Sharp? No, please tell me about it. I have JD5. John, what's up, John? He says, I have JD5, Purdy, Herbert at quarterback. Someone offered me Swift for Purdy. I have Dobbins, Hubbard, Stevenson, Eckler. Should I keep Purdy for insurance? JD5 week 14 bye is crucial. Or bulk up the RB room. I mean, I like Justin Herbert. Don't get me wrong. Bengal just took Sam Laporta. I'm going to bet on my guy here. I'm going to bet on my guy, NFL DFS picks, and we're going to take Dalton Schultz. Shout out to NFL DFS picks. I would say take the trade. Personally, you don't need three quarterbacks ever. Take the trade. Dearness Johnson. I think Dearness Johnson is going to smash this week. I think he's startable. I think he's fringe RB2, RB3. And I definitely think he's a smash flex play this week. But I'd also have to see, like, unless, because, like, that's going on the fact that I think that Etienne's not going to suit up this week. If Etienne does suit up this week, forget about it. Forget about it. Drop him. But I'm betting on the fact that he's not. Yeah. John says Jalen Hurts and AJ Brown are going to cook. I mean, I love them. I really do. I love them a heck of a lot. It's one of my favorite stacks of all time because they've won me a lot of money. AJ Brown's first year in Philly. I feel like D-Hop is going to get traded to the Chiefs. I feel like the Chiefs have as good of an option to get success out of a wide receiver if they just paid Michael Thomas. D-Hop's done. He's done. They'd be better off getting Calvin Ridley, but, I mean, they just signed Calvin. Man, like, for the love of God, just stop playing Will Levis. That defense, if we look top to bottom, literally every freaking statistical category, they are one of the best defenses in football. They've been electric. They've been spectacular. They've been doing their job. And Will Levis has literally been handing, the win to the other teams because he's just like, I don't know, he's just got, quick release. Smells like mayo. I'm going to let you draft solo for a bit. Don't want to be in all the drafts with you. I know. I appreciate you, Bayou, for hopping in there, guys. Once again, if you guys want to sign up on Drafters Fantasy, make sure you use promo code DISCO to double your initial deposit dollar for dollar up to $100. You could do $25 deposit. You'll have $50 to use on the app. You can either do these DFS drafts or the pick'ems. You can even do the NFL Best Ball Championship where it's $75,000 in total prizes. First place gets $15,000. They got NHL stuff. They got baseball stuff. It's not just NFL here. Like, you could do PGA pick'ems, MLB pick'ems, draft, NBA, NHL, PGA, football. You could do a pick'em for all of them. They even have the WNBA pick'ems. You could do UFC when there's UFC, and you can put them all together. If you support all those sports, you can do. And they have like PGA DFS where you draft PGA players. My guy Willie, Jeremy, and JC Money Design all absolutely smashed those. So yeah, man. You like too many of my guys. I hear you, man. I hear you. I realize drafting during the day is way better than drafting at night because people during the day are more inclined to auto pick. Hot Take says, hey, Bayou. Bayou says, hey, Hot Take City. We got 119 viewers. Shout out to everybody who's viewing. Appreciate the support. Thank you, guys. 12 on YouTube. If you guys can hop over on YouTube, really does help the channel grow. It helps me out a heck of a ton. Costs you absolutely nothing. Just take the time to come on over on YouTube and pull us up on YouTube. That's all you got to do. If you want to subscribe, do that. If you want to chat here, I would love to answer your chats and respond to your chats. But regardless, thank you guys for supporting me. Just would mean the world if you just took the 5 seconds to hop on over here on YouTube. Shocked you think D-Hop is done. How can he look good with Levis at quarterback? I just think his knee is done. His knee is, like, based off of everything I've read about his knee, I don't like it. Disco, do you like K9 receiving yards at 20.9? I was saying that he actually has a plus matchup for his receiving game. So let me pull up the matchup here. And then I'll actually share the screen that I have with you. So stop screen, present, share screen. Hopefully this works. Perfect. All right. So let's look at the receiving. Okay, so running backs versus Atlanta. They get targeted the 7th most in the NFL on a weekly basis. They get 6.33 targets. They get 5.17 receptions, and they average not a lot of receiving yards, 23.17. So the give up volume, I would be more inclined to get his receptions than his receiving yards. And I also don't like his longest reception just based off of the numbers here. Like it's literally just like desperation pass rush is about to get there and they're going to dink it off. I hope that helps, buddy. And thank you. That's a very well thought out question. Thank you for asking that. So no, I don't like it. I don't think it's a lock. It's possible, but it's not his game. And once again, Zach Charbonnet is still there. Like, let me pull up the snap share between both of them since he's been back. Where the hell is it? There you go. Okay, let's go Seattle. And shout out to the football guys. You know, I realized I left Canton with I won a football guy's helmet, or not helmet, hat. Shout out to the football guys. Snap count here. Let me zoom in a bit so you guys can see a little bit better. So let's look at snap counts here. All right. So since Kenneth Walker's been back, which is week 4, Zach Charbonnet had 42% snaps. Kenneth Walker had 59, 67% snaps. Week 5 for Kenneth Walker, 36, 31% for Charbonnet in week 6, 69. So it's still, relatively 70-30. Yeah, I don't love it. Draft is starting. All right. Share screen, drafters. Let's go. And then we'll go with this view here. All right. Let's catch up with the chat. Bye, Bengal says, jump over the Legos and get over to YouTube. Thank you, Bengal. Appreciate that. Thanks, bro. I got you, Andre. Hopefully that answered your question, buddy. Sam Darnold or Kyler Murray this week? I'm going Kyler Murray, man. I think Kyler Murray, finally we're going to get Justin Jefferson. Sorry. Shout out to Carlos. Carlos, if you can hop on over to YouTube, really does help the channel a heck of a lot. But yeah, I'm going Kyler Murray. I think Sam Darnold has a good matchup, but the Detroit defense is more of a bend but don't break. They'll give up chunk plays, not necessarily big touchdown plays. With that being said, I think Kyler Murray is going to be asked to do more, and I love the rushing upside he has in his matchup this week. I think Kyler Murray's a smash start. I think too many people are panicking. I'm going with Kyler Murray. Call of Duty's not out yet. It's out on the 25th. Trust me, I know. I'm going to stream it. But yeah, a longer reception at 11.5 is interesting. It is, but I'm not. There's not enough information there. Remember how you got the hat? Yeah, you won it, and then at the poker tournament, and you gave it to me. Bayou's smiling. It was a good time. I truly had no idea how to. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Bayou. Shut your fucking face. This guy says, "Oh, I don't know about poker. I don't know about poker." I'm like, this guy's starting his bluff a month before we even go to the Fantasy Football Expo. He's starting his bluff. Like, this guy is a poker player. He finished at the final table. He's like, "Oh, you guys want to go to the Hall of Fame? All right, let me just go all in on this next hand. I'm bored of this anyways." And he went all in on the next hand, lost it. We went to Chick-fil-A. That was a wonderful experience, I will say. Chick-fil-A was absolutely spectacular. The sweet tea, not so much. Sweet tea is super overhyped. Sweet tea, super overhyped. Chick-fil-A, not so much. Chick-fil-A is so good. So good. Loved every second of that. And then when we went to the Fantasy Football Hall of Fame, that was so cool, man. That was so cool. I like I can't tell you guys enough. Like, anybody who's anybody in the fantasy football world is at the Fantasy Football Expo, and like, it's just one big happy family. Like, it's summer camp for fucking fantasy football nerds, and it's great. Like, I was partying with, we had Debro, we had Florio, we had Marcus Grant, we had Bayou Bengal, we had JC Money, like, we had Greg Kellogg, we had everybody there, and we were all just having a good time because everybody's a really, really good person there, and it was 4 of the best days of my entire life. I am so looking forward to the Fantasy Football Expo next year in Canton. I think everybody needs to. If you're a football fan, you need to experience Canton. You need to experience Canton. It was one of the best experiences ever, man. Honestly. Just bet Knicks over completions, Rattler over interceptions. I have a couple tickets with that too. Kamara over receptions. I like it. Group A over field goals. May over rushing. Pop, Ingram, Henry over receiving yards. I don't like the Hunter Henry. I'll pull up my numbers on Hunter Henry. What's Chef? What's Hunter Henry's receiving yards currently at? London and DK. Do you think there's a chance they both touch 100 yards in this game? I mean, I think no. It's not that I don't think they're capable of it. We haven't seen it consistently, right? We haven't. Wow. Like neighbors. See what happens when Bayou Bengal isn't right next to you sniping you? Wow. I like this start. Justin Jefferson, Malik Neighbors, Terry McLaurin. We're on to something, folks. I might reach on Jaden Daniels. If he falls back to me here, I might reach on Jaden Daniels. I might have to. And just get the ones from every position that's not running backs because there's so much running back juice at the end. And then I'll just go with 3 running backs. There's so much running back juice at the end. I like this. I like this a lot. This is a great start. Thank you for sharing that insight. I'll head over to YouTube. Appreciate you, Carlos. Thank you so much, buddy. Thank you. LOL. What's good, dude? What's good? Bone Z, how you doing? Bayou BD, good to see you, brother. How you doing? Hey, Bones says Bayou. Bayou, can the Saints get A.T. Perry? I was telling him earlier today in a post, and I wasn't being facetious. I was generally being serious. I was generally being serious. I really thought that if they kept A.T. Perry around, Bayou Bengal would be a rich man right now. If they kept A.T. Perry right now for this situation that they're currently going through, this juncture of the season, Bayou Bengal would be a very rich man. But they got rid of him, and I bet they wish that they had him back. Bub means to the moon, guys. I don't know, man. 29.5 for Henry. Let's look at the charts. All right. I don't even have the sound on here. Okay, I'll try to pull it up quickly. All right. Jaguars give up on average. You might be onto something. They give up on average 42.17 yards through the tight end position. So I don't hate it. I think that's a good call. You're so good to me. God, oh man, I love you. You're so pretty and beautiful. She's like, you want to eat food? Yes, let me get you fat. Damn, Jaden Daniels is gone. Damn. All right, we'll go with Pigs because it's a great matchup. I need to leave that game with somebody from that game. And then we'll go Jameer. I go again on my own. Jameer Gibbs. John asks, what is this draft you're doing? This is the Drafters Fantasy $3.30 splash. There's $10,000 in total prizes. First place wins $1,500. Last week I finished fourth. Sorry, last week I finished fourth, and I made $250 from that one draft. I made $309 on the day just from those drafts, and that's USD. I'm Canadian. That's why I mentioned that. And the week before, I finished seventh. So it's my goal this week to finish first because I came so close both of the times by 5-6 fantasy points. So I want to make sure that I lock in first. And if you guys want to sign up on Drafters Fantasy Sports, you could tail us on our pick'em tickets. You could draft in these splash tournaments because they're really fun and it's really quick. It's the most unique DFS format out there, right? You need 1 quarterback, 3 wide receivers, 2 running backs, 1 tight end, and 1 flex. And it's for the entire Sunday slate minus the morning game in London. So it also includes Sunday night football between the New York Jets and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And whoever's fantasy team scores the most points out of 3,655 out of other people wins. So if you sign up on Drafters Fantasy using promo code DISCO, I will double your initial deposit anywhere from 25 to $100. Double it. So say you put 25, you'll have 50. Say you put 50, you'll have 100. Say you put 75, you'll have 150. Say you put 100, you'll have 200. You get to tail us on our picks. You get to do these DFS plays. You get to do some best ball stuff if you're interested in best ball stuff. That's kind of like how I came to find drafters. I love best ball. I love best ball. All right. Looks like it's going to be Jonathan Taylor, Brian Robinson here. And you gave me napkin. God bless you and God bless America. I love you. Yeah, man. If you, John, yeah, man. Try it out. Come check it out. Make sure you use promo code DISCO, as you see it on the bottom of the ticket, to double your initial deposit dollar for dollar up to $100. All right. We got Jonathan Taylor. We're going to get Sam Laporta, Jefferson, Neighbors, McLaurin, Laporta, Diggs. All right, let's try to get Stroud here. Stroud or Hurts? I think Hurts rushing upside is great. I think Jordan Love has QB1 upside this week, but I'm not taking him unstacked. My food smells delicious, so I'm gonna have a bite here. No PS2 either. Yeah, I know. Would you trade mid-second round pick for Pop Douglas Dynasty League? I would give up my left nut for Pop Douglas. That's how much love I got for Pop Douglas. I'm the original Pop Douglas truther. As much as I love Sam Laporta, I love Pop Douglas more. If you guys don't know, I last year when Sam Laporta got drafted, I said Sam Laporta will be tight end number 1. I had one content creator that I was on his show. He told me to suck his dick. Who's sucking whose dick now, bitch? I need help for flex options. Current lineup is wide receivers: Kupp, Jefferson, flex, Tank Dell, Hunt. I have Reed on the bench. Why would you have Jaden Reed on the bench? Would you start Reed over any of the above? It goes Reed, Tank Dell, Hunt. Yeah, 100% Reed. Flex Reed. Full PPR. Yeah, still flex Reed. Jags offense should score on Patriots, so assuming they have they are in catch-up mode and Henry could hit that. Yeah, I kind of think this is a good matchup for the running backs too, oddly enough. I feel like when I do these drafts, everyone always takes RBs first. I mean, hey, if you want if you want my charts where you see all the smash RBs, they're usually later on. Like obviously, Brees Hall, Kyron, Saquon, these are all big names and they're great names, but like the contrast between points between like a Justin Jefferson and a wide receiver 1 is significant. So if you can stack up the wide receiver production, you're laughing. I like this draft a lot. I'm very happy with this draft. Thank you for chatting and stopping by. EB20. We are live on YouTube, guys. We got 146 viewers, 14 on YouTube. I hate reminding you guys, but we are trying to grow our YouTube channel, and it would mean the world to me if you guys help me with that journey and that goal. All you have to do is come on over on YouTube, type Big Draft Energy, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Costs you nothing. Will take you less than 30 seconds. So please do so. Mrs. Disco is an MVP every day. Every day. You have no idea. That woman saved my life, man. She sure did. I might try it out next week. Just let me know, John. We'll gladly have you in. But Jefferson's line is at 92.5 on UD. Wow. Yeah, I think he goes over that. I haven't projected for 140. That's what I haven't projected for. Draft 4 wide receiver straight. 100%, man. 100%. Everybody gave me a hard time for going like 0 RB, hero RB. The only guy who I really liked at the top of the draft was Saquon. I wish I would have gotten more Saquon in hindsight. I'm giving him away though. Oh, you're giving him away though? No, don't do it. You see that Drake May is getting an MRI for what? For what? Massive coccytis? Dude, it's him. Reed must start every week. Facts. He needs to be in the lineup every week. Appreciate y'all. I was overthinking. Don't. I got that Disco player profile called me an idiot when I said Pollard would be a bust in 23 and top 15 in 24. Hey, man, I loved him in 24. I'm with you, buddy. I'm absolutely with you. What the hell's player profile? Reed over Tank or Hunt? Yes, 100% Los. Reed 100% over both of those guys. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm sorry that's coming at your expense in your team and your lineup. But I generally, just based off of my research, I think they're both good. Like Hunt is not an option this week. Hunt isn't a must sit. I would much like, just based off of game script, I think this is a much better matchup for the style of running back that Clyde Edwards-Helaire is. Excuse me, I'm going to take a bite here. Oh, yeah. Have you guys ever had one of these? These are called menaish. It's an Arabic pie. It's got akawi cheese inside. The dough is perfect. It's cooked in like a nice stone oven. It is absolutely incredible. If you guys don't know this about me, and I may lose like a bunch of viewers and subscribers, I don't care. I got to live my truth. I'm Palestinian. I'm a Palestinian male. I am him. Cheers. Mmm. Mmm. It's so good. I'm 6-0. You're fine, my guy. Okay, I'm playing Dell and reading my 2 flex spots. Really appreciate the insight, guys. Hopefully it smashes for you, brother. You seem like you're dominating. Keep on keeping on. There's only one league where I'm undefeated, and that's in my dynasty startup with my community. It's great. Never seen a salmon like that, but it looks good. It's great, man. It really is. It's just called like a Middle Eastern cheese pie, honestly. I don't know if you guys would have those in where you're at in Ohio. I believe you're in Ohio. But yeah, man. You can't go a corner here in Canada without finding one of these, well, at least where I live. Mm. Charlie said, should I start Antonio Gibson over James Cook this week? No. I mean, he does have a very good matchup. I think we'll get more. If Ramondre Stevenson plays, definitely don't start Antonio Gibson. But I think we'll get clarity on if both Ramondre and James Cook will play with the Thursday and Friday practices. Like, those are very clear. And if both of them participate in both at any capacity, I think you should definitely go with the guy with the higher ceiling, which is James Cook. Yeah, Derrick Henry and Kenneth Walker with Jefferson. I've been dominating, and I get cut back along with Ingram last week. Man, I get cut back in my big league, like the big one, the one where it's like, yeah, I get him back. I get Zamir White back. Guys, please don't let me forget to draft Zamir White. This one. Any Middle Eastern spot. It's not specific to Palestine. Pretty much like any Lebanese bakery should have it. It's really good. Just ask for a cheese pie. Hopkins droppable? No. Hopkins, Sharp, Spears. Who are we dropping? Spears. You should have never picked up Spears, but Spears is definitely who we're dropping. Can I trust Andrews this week with command on by? Yes. We haven't seen his ceiling yet, which is absolutely exciting. Like, everybody's like so down on him, but like, I'm very optimistic. If we have not seen him at his ceiling, and he's known to be their number one guy, eventually it's going to trend the right direction. And as we go weeks and weeks and weeks where we start establishing a safer floor, like we just saw this last week, if we get his ceiling games in the games that matter the most in your fantasy football playoffs, you are absolutely laughing. Mark Andrews is an absolute buy low for me, man. Don't let me forget to leave this draft with Zamir White. This is going to be our last draft. Exactly, Chef. Andrews was recovering from a bad car crash. Yeah, he's looking like he's borderline recovered completely. John says, I'm 4-2. My big money league lost last week by 1 point and put up high scores in 2 weeks, $10 per transaction. Oh, I like that. That I was up at the end of the week. So to weekly high score each week at the end of the season. I like that. I like that a lot, man. I like that a heck of a lot. Anybody want to come queue up with me? It's 1 out of 5. Bring your fantasy football questions, guys. We have 152 viewers, 11 on YouTube. Hop on over on YouTube or ask on X. I'll gladly answer as I enjoy these delicious Palestinian pies. The cheese pie is gone, sir. That was the last bite of the cheese pie. Show me the cheese pie. Hot Take City knows. I got one of the veggie ones. This isn't very customary, but here's the veggie one. It's got all the spices and blends. Wow. Yeah. Was it stuff or pizza style? It's just normal, traditional Manish, man. Chase Brown or Cook this week, half PPR. If Cook plays, you can't bench him. That's my answer. Oh, it's the big ones. Oh, yeah, man. Beautiful. Oh, it's so good. Disco invitation for food of a lifetime still on the table when you come to Chicago. I'm going to make it a priority. Is there a Scott Fish draft in Chicago? Is there? Because if there's a Scott Fish in Chicago, I'd either do my Scott Fish in Chicago, Buffalo, or Vegas next year, if I make it. But I mean, like, having Scott Fish on the show kind of helps my chances. Charlie says, just dropped Tajay Spears to stash Jonathan Brooks earlier today. I think it'll pay off. Not really looking to use him till a week 12 bye. I think that's brilliant. Thank you for stopping by, Charlie. What's your current running back situation looking like? Yes, Scott Fishbowl in Chicago. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. We'll make a day of it. You better come to the Fantasy Football Expo. I'm telling you, man, we got to party in the Hall of Fame end zone. That was so cool. That was so cool. Like Bob Lung and the entire crew there, they do an incredible job, man. Like, I'm already chomping at the bit for next year's expo. There's so much more I want to do. I want to do like draft night out. I want to do the Kings Classics. Yeah, man. BDE, if I go next year, I want to do a tackle drill with you, Mr. 6'8". I will deliver you to God. Don't try to tackle me. I will gladly introduce you to the Lord, sir. On the football field, I'm not a nice human being whatsoever. That's why, like, they asked me to participate in the flag football game. I'm like, no, I don't want to tear my Achilles. No, I'm just like, people will see that like I actually played football and I'm very competitive and like there's no friendship on the football field. So yeah, no, don't do that. I like you way too much, Brainy Ballers. And congratulations. Can you please send me a picture of the helmet you sent to Michael Florio? I really want to see what it looks like, buddy. I've got Jordan Mason and James Cook. Send it to me on X. I'll show everybody. I've got Jordan Mason and James Cook on start and CMC on IR. Expending one of my RBs to grab Brooks before someone. Yeah, last week must have sucked for you at running back, though. What's your record? Disco, do you play NBA fantasy at all? I used to love it. I used to absolutely love it. But I had to decide, do I want to make fantasy football content and, Call of Duty content, or do I want to just do fantasy football, fantasy basketball, and I'm a diehard Toronto Raptors fan. And I don't know if you know that I'm a diehard Kobe Bryant fan. Kobe Bryant pretty much everywhere. My black lab, his name is Kobe. This is pre-helicopter incident. I'm a real one. I'm a real fan. If you named your dog Kobe after the helicopter accident, you're also a great person, a good fan. But like I'm realer and greater for what it's worth. So yeah, I and here in Canada, you have to have like 6 or 7 different channels that you're invested in, that you're supporting, or different platforms like streaming platforms to be able to watch all the games. Like, ain't nobody gonna pay like $250 just to watch NBA games. NBA is only exciting in the playoffs. Like, if I want to go to an NBA game, I'll just go, 5 hours to Toronto, watch a Raptors game. What if I might enjoy that? I mean, shit, like I want to meet God one day, but not that soon. I've been doing fantasy league since 2006. Drafted LaDainian Thompson #1 overall. He won the league, and I've been addicted since. My first fantasy football draft was when I was a rookie in university in Montreal, and the captains invited me to the league, and I had no idea what I was doing. I bullshitted. Like I said, oh yeah, like I know fantasy football. Like I knew players. I obviously followed the NFL religiously, but like I had no idea how fantasy scoring worked or any of that. Like, do I draft an O-line? You know what I mean? If you guys don't know, I'm 6'8", 320. I played left tackle. Needless to say, my first pick was Trent Richardson, his second year in Cleveland. And it created the monster I am today. I'm very grateful for that. Friends aren't welcome between the white lines. No, sir. No, sir. If that was my mother, bye-bye, Mom. Go meet Papa. Go see Papa in heaven. Absolutely. Did he really? Shit. All right. Let's go. Shout out to Brainy Ballers, guys. This guy's helmet is going to new levels. Like guys from our community who are great guys, right? We all have it. But now Michael Florio from the NFL Network has his own Brainy Ballers super helmet. And I'm trying to find the post right now so I could share it. Yes, the NFL Network, guys. Oh, you gave him 2? Oh my God. Look at that. Okay, hold on. That's huge. Okay, hold on. Present, share screen. Just so you guys could see, this is the Michael F. Florio, fantasy football god. I got to meet him at the Fantasy Football Expo. Great guy. Absolutely incredible. He says, shout out to my guys, Brainy Baller and Big Drafters HQ. I had nothing to do with this. This is Brainy Baller's product. And look at that. Look at that happy fella there with his 2 Brainy Ballers fantasy football trophies. Absolutely incredible. Absolutely stunning, man. Great job, Brainy. And shout out to Michael Florio for just being a good human being, man. Guys, if you guys want to take your fantasy football, leagues to the next level, all you got to do is get a real championship. And the only way that you could get a real championship trophy is if you contact this name right here, Brainy Ballers on Twitter, and he'll gladly hook you guys up with one. Honestly, it's very, very, very like affordable. It's I got my own right back there. You guys could see it hanging. It's like a little lantern. I think next order I make those got to be a glow in the dark one. Like the whole thing's got to glow in the dark. All right. Yeah, I want to see it. Also looks so good. I'm 4-2 in the moment. Godwin and Debo saved my week. Laughed my ass off. Had Olave at start 2. Oh, man. Olave is a rough deal, man. Aaron Rodgers was my first ever pick. I like that. I like that a lot. Man, I can't wait for Black Ops 6. Man, I can't wait either, sir. I can't wait either. I'm trying to figure out how I could stream from my PS5 directly. Like, I know I could stream from my PS5 directly without doing the StreamYard, but I also want to be able to like read chat and talk to you guys. I might get like one of those PS5 cameras. We'll see. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Because like with StreamYard, you can't stream the video game through StreamYard. You'd have to do Streamlabs OBS, and I'm not learning Streamlabs OBS again. I'm not doing it. Scotty Barnes is the man. Big fan of his game. I like Scotty Barnes. I love DeMar DeRozan. I cursed the Raptors, said I'd never support them when DeMar DeRozan got traded. And then Kawhi won us a championship, and I got a Kawhi Leonard jersey that year because he was just absolutely spectacular. And then he left us, and then I stopped. I'm like this is the first year me and my wife were together. First year we ever met. The Patriots won their last Super Bowl. And the Raptors won their first championship ever. It's great. People, my comment on that post, I didn't shit. I closed Twitter. You can stream from the PS5 to YouTube or Twitch, and it'll display the chat on screen. I did it. Okay. I'll definitely do that. Should I go with the camera, or are you guys okay if there's no camera? Fumble. Major fumble. BRB. Oh no. All right. We need one more to get in here. Disco, you can dissect my team and let me know if you'd make any moves for it. Sure, man. Tell me when and where. I seriously want to give you all $1 million one day for all the times y'all make me blush about my helmets. I work my ass off on these things. It shows, man. Passion is infectious and contagious, guys. Once again, Brainy Ballers. If Michael Florio is investing in Brainy Ballers, championship helmets, like as a championship trophy for his fantasy football league, you should too. And it's a very affordable, feasible price, guys. Shout out to Brainy. One of the best. I just fumbled again. Yeah. That good. You guys know who my favorite NFL team is? Honestly, you guys have been absolutely incredible, man. Last 2 nights, both streams have been impromptu streams. And we had almost 200 people on both Twitter and YouTube yesterday. We have 163 people tuning in now on Twitter. And I appreciate you guys for rocking with me and supporting me. And just inspires me to put out more content and help you guys more, man. Brain says, once I get distributors set up in high schools, sold 12 last week at my high school. All bets are off. I don't forget about all the shout outs you give me. Hot Takes 82. Hot Takes the GOAT, man. Hot Takes the GOAT. One of the most supportive humans on the planet. Yeah, and like Michael Florio, such a down-to-earth, great guy, man. Honestly, one of the best. Justin Jefferson. Okay, we'll get Jamar Chase no matter what. Come on now. I was going to take AJ Brown, but let's be real. Yeah, Brainy, you did an incredible job with those helmets, buddy. I just had to repost for you. My alma mater is high school. I know. I get it. Andre says Stroud, Lamb, and Kamara, Cook, Laporta, Flex, Neighbors, Bench, Reed, Chase Brown, Bowers, Addison, JSN, Rashad White, 10T. Yeah, you did fucking tremendously, sir. That is pure gold. Great work. If Malik Neighbors busts this week, I might like give up all hope because like I was riding the hype wave, and then last week he was bored. Like, let's be honest, was he a healthy scratch last week? Beginning of the season was wild, man. I bet. Brandon, you're the GOAT. It's an honor to share this platform with you. Yes, sir. 100%. Good peoples. Good peoples. Cooper Cup. Disco, you see Coker making himself a name slowly already? No, I have not. I have not at all. Please show me. Can't control life. What's up, Billy? He says hardest worker on YouTube. I wish, man. I wish. I think Sleazeball's the hardest worker on YouTube. I just like to be a good guy and do good things for good people. That's it. YouTube Hot Take City. Jordan Reed shouldn't be next pick. Jane Reed, you mean? All right. You called it, John. I'll take it. All right. I want, and you guys are going to hate this, I want Tony Pollard and I want Zamir White as my two running backs. You guys are going to absolutely hate this, but I promise you not a single person is going to have Zamir White in this tournament out of the 3,600 lineups. And you need to stand on business. And I told you guys, after week 6, Zamir White is going to be a top 5 running back for the rest of the season. And he's going to finish the season as a top 5 running back. It's after week 6. Time to pay the piper. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I believe in my heart of hearts that he's going to be one of the best players in fantasy football moving forward. And once again, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm willing to make that bet. You guys don't have to tail that bet. I'm willing to make it. Should I make any moves or just ride it out at 5 and 1 in the morning? I think you're fine. Just be patient. Play the strategy game. Get the disco charts. You'll be all right. Go Josh Allen. I don't love Dalton Kincaid this week, so we'll go Laporta and Zamir White as our last 2 picks. We'll obviously prioritize Laporta first. If we can't get Laporta, then I guess we'll get Dalton Kincaid. Andre says, yes, I definitely need the Discord charts. Andre, are you on Twitter? Are you on Twitter? Are you on X? Are you in our Discord? Bowers is already gone, John. I would have definitely considered him, but he was drafted at the beginning of round 5. Yeah, beginning of round 5. I wish. But I do really like George Kittle this week. I love Sam Laporta's my tight end one of the week. You're in the Discord? Okay, DM me directly on the Discord with your email address or like shoot me a message with your email address and I will share you on both of the charts. Okay, buddy? And I'll do that the moment I go offline. All right, I'm a Laporta supporter. And I'm telling you, nobody's going to take Zamir White. Jonathan Taylor's available. Devon Achane's available. Brian Robinson, James Cook, they're all available. Zamir White. 170 people rocking with us. People are going to be like, you're absolutely delusional. You're literally just pissing away money, picking Zamir White. If I'm right, though, I know that 100% of the people who talk shit, who have been reminding me on a weekly basis that, Zamir White is your top 5 running back call has been absolutely bogus, but you've been right pretty much everywhere else. I know for a fact those people will have an excuse. Oh, well, it's the LA Rams. Oh, well, they got rid of Devontae Adams. Of course he was going to perform. No, he's going to be like, you know what, Disco, you were right. You were intuitive. You stuck to your guns. You never wavered. And I'm never going to waver. I'm never going to waver. We took fucking Zamir White there. Got to stand on business. I bought Zamir White literally everywhere in fantasy football this week. I did. And with that being said, guys, thank you for rocking with me, man. Honestly, this was fun. This was a good time. Another impromptu stream. Tomorrow's going to be back to like our regularly scheduled shows. We're going to do our Thursday Night Football locks. I'll be joined by Sleazeball. My Mind is a Weapon Fantasy Football on YouTube. I'll also be joining him prior to our stream. That'll be at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And he's my co-host, and we'll be joined by the great NFL DFS picks. He just hit a 25-legger, guys. A 25-leg parlay last week. A 25-leg parlay that nobody researches as hard as this guy. Like as hardcore. My research is NFL DFS picks is unparalleled. And when myself, NFL DFS picks, Sleazeball, Bayou Bengal, when he comes on and he'll bless us with his presence every now and then, that's always cool. Andrew and any of our guys, when they pop on, we got to talk ball and give yeah. My man says I don't go over 3-leg parlays. All right, so let's build a 3-piece together right here on Drafters. A 3-piece will 6x our dollar riskies. All right. John says, so before we leave, let's build a 3-piece do you want to build one for Thursday Night Football, or do you want to build one for the week with what they currently have? All right, so I'm going to change it up. I'm going to go longest rush for Bo Nix because I've gotten a lot of the completions. I'm going to go longest rush. No, I'm not going to touch that. I'm going to go longest reception for Courtland Sutton at 19.5. And I'm going to go longest reception for Jawan Johnson. Actually, I like his receiving yards, not his longest reception. And then over 1.5 field goals made for Groupie. That's a 4-piece. That'll 10x our dollar riskies. If you guys want to tail, make sure you use promo code DISCO to double your initial deposit up to $100. Friendly reminder, if you are Canadian, all transactions are done in U.S. currency. So when you withdraw, it's really fucking nice. It's really, really nice. Do I start Neighbors over Reed this week if he plays? Fuck. Matchup would indicate so. The matchup would 100% indicate so. Jaden Reed's not going to kill it with volume. He's going to kill it with explosive plays, whereas like Malik Neighbors, especially PPR format, he's going to do it on both. Explosive plays with volume. Kind of wish I got more Malik Neighbors exposure in basketball. Let's be honest. We'll put $5 on that. Should we go more? Let's make it a little juicy. All right, we'll go 100. We'll try to make $100 on that one. Here's a 4-piece Groupie over 1.5 field goals made. Longest rush for Bo Nix, 11.5. Even though my favorite prop every single week, literally every single week, and we've been calling it every single week, is Bo Nix over 18.5 completions. He's hit that 5 of the last 6 weeks. It's pretty much automatic. He's the check down king. I like Courtland Sutton for his longest reception because if we look at hold on, where are my charts at? Right here. Let me pull up the matchup. If we look at what the Broncos allow, or not the Broncos, the Saints, what they allow 14 receptions and 177 yards, right? So that's top opportunity to the wide receiver position. What that tells me is it's not a heck of a lot of volume, but it's huge splash plays. The average is through the roof. So if that's the average, and Courtland Sutton is the number one pass threat, I love Courtland Sutton to get one big play. And I think he smashes that prop this week. And I really, really do like it. And then Jawan Johnson, this is as plus of a matchup for the tight ends. On the week. It's a top 10 matchup across the board. 26.5 receiving yards seems very doable, especially with all the players that they currently have out. So with that being said, man, that's it. That's it. That's the stream. Thank you guys for rocking with me. 172 people viewing. That's crazy. I'm going to take a picture. Mama, we made it. Thanks again, guys, for all the support. It means the world to me. See you guys tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Time with NFL DFS picks and My Mind is a Weapon Fantasy Football. And we'll also be on Sleazeball Show prior to that. All right, guys. Until next time, God bless you. Peace. Have a good night.